We got a request by Terry from Patreon. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Blondie, Rapture. This will be my first time reacting to Blondie, if I am correct. Let me see. It's hard to keep track of all these artists. Yes, it is. And I don't think I have heard this song. The only one that stands out to me by Blondie is Heart of Glass. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, I'm butchering it, but dun, 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 got a heart of glass. Dun, 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 dun. So Blondie is an American new wave band formed in New York City in 1974 by singer Debbie Harry and guitarist Chris Stein. Already learning here. I thought her name was Blondie. So, I'm discovering information as we speak. The band was a pioneer in the American new wave genre and the scene of the mid-1970s. The band's first two albums also contained strong elements of punk. I'm not like super familiar with new wave. It's one of those genres that are kind of lurking. They're just kind of passively there. Don't really hear much about them. But I'm here to learn. So let's get into the song. This is from 1980, and I appreciate everyone tuning in. If you would like to support my music journey, please check out my Patreon. It helps out a lot. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on, and let's go. Okay, some dance moves over here. Those bells. May have heard this before. Saxophone in there.
DJ spinning, I said, my, flash is fast, flash is cool, Francois, c'est pas, flash ain't no do, and you don't stop.
Francois, c'est pas?
Go out to the parking lot, and you get in your car, and drive real far, and you drive all night, and then you see a light, and it comes right down, and lands on the ground, and out comes a man from Mars, and you try to run, but you got a gun, and he shoots you dead, and he eats your head, and then you're in the man from Mars. You go out at night, eating cars, you eat Cadillacs, Lincolns too, Mercuries and Subaru, and you don't stop, you keep on eating cars. Then, when there's no more cars, you go out at night and eat up bars where the people meet, face to face, dance cheek to cheek, one to one,
What is this?
man to man, dance toe to toe. Don't move too slow, cause the man from Mars is through with cars. He's eating bars, yeah, wall to wall, door to door, hall to hall. He's gonna eat them all. Rapture, be pure, take a tour through the sword. Don't strain the rain, pain to train. You'll be singing in the rain. Said don't stop, do punk
Is this
rock.
rap? Is she rapping? I think she was rapping. a goat.
Well, now you see what you wanna be. Just have your party on TV. Cause the man from Mars won't eat up bars where the TV's on. Now he's gone back up to space where he won't have a hassle with the human race. And you hip hop and you don't stop, just blast off a sure shot. Cause the man from Mars stopped eating cars and eating bars. And now he only eats guitars. Yeah!
I would say that this looks like something I would have dreamed, but my dreams are not this entertaining. I wish. First things first, we hit the like. Let me see if Blondie has a channel so I can subscribe. And I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. She does. Okay, just subscribe there. Yeah, #1 song. I'm assuming this one. 640 million views. Heart of Glass. But man, I don't know why this one isn't on her channel, but hey, let's go back here. This was so different, very creative, and it's the type of creativity in sound design that I feel like modern music lacks. It's my #1 critique, maybe. I mean, not that I like critique, but it's just something I noticed that song structures now are just so basic. You know exactly what's going to happen. Here, we have this very interesting mix of genres. I mean, I guess it's new wave. I'm still trying to grasp the idea of new wave. Again, I'm not familiar with it. I think, in that space, the people that come to mind are Boy George, David Bowie. I couldn't even tell you that many others. So this kind of sounds like that, but there's definitely a bit of like funk in here with the saxophone, the beat, the dancing, kind of psychedelic in a way. I mean, not just like a hint, just like if you just like sprinkle a little bit of psychedelic in here, and also hip hop, which was very surprising. This is 1980, so very much ahead of its time. From my understanding, hip hop was basically created in like the early 90s, late 80s, maybe. And I'm sure you can find, like hints of it here and there from different artists before the 80s, maybe going back to like even 60s or before. But, when it actually was established, it was the 90s. But this one, being from 1980 and hearing it from Blondie, I did not expect it at all. Because the song that I do know is Heart of Glass, and that doesn't have any any rapping that I know. If you consider this rapping, which I think you do, because she's delivering the words with like cadences in a way of rhyming, quicker speed, and it's like that delivery that becomes rap technically, if you want to call it. I mean, it could, it depending on what you think, but I would say so. This is trippy even. There was so much randomness happening here, but the way that the music video kept flowing, like it just took you along for the ride. You wouldn't even question it. You're like, yep, this is fine, this is normal. Some graffiti over here. This guy with like an Indian, like Native American attire. Okay, somebody walking with a goat. It was like mesmerizing. This is the type of party I would like to attend, honestly. I did at one point. I don't know if I told this, but in another video, uh, "Send Me an Angel." I reacted to that song. Is it on here? Send me this is a good, this is a point I'm trying to make here. Don't worry. It all ties together. Yeah, by real life. One time I ended up in this club. It was like 1 a.m. and they just kept playing this type of music. I guess now it would be new wave from what I've learned. And they just kept playing David Bowie and a bunch of songs that were like in that ballpark. It was like a rustic environment, extremely dark, projector, like a projector on the wall, lights. It's hard to describe, but yeah, it was weird. That it was a weird night, and so this kind of reminds me of that, in terms of strangeness. This guy's dance, though, I'll give it to him. That was different. I think that would go viral today on like TikTok and stuff. Man, yeah, this is puzzling and entertaining at the same time. And now talking about her voice, she goes from having this like very high head voice, na, 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 like that, into like doom 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 doom, and now I'm rapping and I'm thinking of words. I don't know what to say. I'm improvising. GeorgeTheCloud here on the mic. I that kind of thing. So she goes very. It's a switch. It's a weird transition there, but I'm captivated. There's an essence here that I am I am dragged into. Is there any more about? Let's look up the meaning here for rapture, because at some point she was saying some guy ate a car. From what I remember, it was weird, guys. I like, honestly, I can't tell you what the song is about, but the title is Rapture, so I'm assuming it's something to do with like maybe in your dreams, like a rapture in your dreams, and all these crazy events are happening. We're about to find out. So Blondie's Rapture from 1980 is a pioneering blend of new wave, disco, and early hip hop. Disco. Okay, funk, disco, that celebrates New York City's underground club scene. Underground for sure. The song featuring the first #1 rap to top the US charts. The first? Is that legitimate? Surrealistically depicts a man from Mars consuming urban life, acting as a metaphor for hedonistic consumerism, temptation, or an artistic interpretation of the rapture. Wow. Inspired by Bronx block parties, the lyrics mention figures like Fab Five Freddy and celebrate DJ's graffiti art. That was definitely on there. Yeah, the DJ's graffiti is, yeah, it's like a New York underground scene, I guess, which I don't see a lot of, but that's what it looks like to me. The lyrics describe dancing in a comatose state, painting a picture of intense urban nightlife in 1980s New York City. Often interpreted as too silly to hate, surrealist character, he represents a chaotic represents a chaotic force eating cars, Cadillacs, Subarus, and bars. Like bars, like literally the whole bar, the whole club. Okay. Apocalyptic spiritual undertones, while largely about partying, the title and lyrics have been interpreted as a secular urban take on the spiritual rapture, focusing on being left with each other rather than material things. I mean, that's best case scenario. I'm not even gonna go against this. If there was such thing as a rapture, then we would be good. This would be a good place to be. You can find me here, right? Rather this than the alternative. So we're just left here with people kind of vibing. This is the guy from Mars. Okay. And there's a painting of her here in the background. First, is that real? The the first #1 rap to top the US charts? That would be groundbreaking if it is. Especially coming from Blondie. Wow. Yeah, this was the first song featuring rapping on to top the US Billboard Hot 100. Although not a traditional hip hop artist, Blondie's Debbie Harry featured a pioneering rap verse that brought hip hop references like Fab Five Freddy and Grandmaster Flash into the mainstream. It held the #1 spot for 2 weeks. Short-lived, but it made its impact for sure. I'm kind of blown away by this fact. I mean, I'm glad I kind of caught onto it, but yeah, this is why music is so interesting. Learning about it, reading the history, and I'm sure you guys have other facts that you can throw in the comments and other Blondie suggestions for sure. So I'm here for the rabbit hole, guys. Stay tuned, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.